Hi. I'm waiting for my phone. There it is. There she is. Hi. Everyone's set. I got Twitch and YouTube. Hi, everyone. I'm bored. I'm. Do you guys hear that? Why is there feedback? Wait, I must have. Hang on. Hold on. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I have Twitch open on my. Wait, guys, not too much, not too much. I have Twitch open on my computer right now, and I can hear myself talking on Twitch because that's literally so creepy. Anyway, no more feedback. I hated that. We're doing Would You Rathers again. Again! Yes, again. If you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, okay? Sorry, notification. Tell me what I should do. Tell me what I should do, because, I mean, I'm doing this because it's easy for me. I literally could talk forever and ever and ever. So if there's something else you want to hear me talk about, give it to me. Give it to me straight, because I can do it. I accept that challenge, okay? But for right now, this is what we're doing because I have no and I can't game. Gaming's not an option. I'm sorry, it's not. So let me know. What else do you want to see me do? My last YouTube video got 6 views. Guys, I'm getting up there. Be real. Am I getting up there or not? Like 6 views? Come on. That's a big deal. Alright, let's get into them. So, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future? Alright, now also, I am on Pinterest doing this, so there are going to be questions that overlap. YouTube's probably fine, because I really don't post that much on YouTube, but Twitch, you've heard them all. You've heard them all. Whatever, I'm just going to answer them again. Okay, I would rather see 10 minutes into the future. Whatever's going on 150 years from now, I don't need to know it. I don't need to know. That's quite literally why I'm not there. It wasn't meant for me. So, 10 minutes into the future. Yeah, sure. I can't read this. I can't answer this another time. This is asking me if I'd rather have telekinesis or the ability to read minds. What do you think my answer is going to be? Because I can't answer that anymore. I can't lie. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? Can I be real? Can I be real for a second? Have you guys seen Captain Marvel? Because I saw it. And it's been years. I only saw it once when I was like, when it came out. Whenever I had to be like 13 maybe. I did not care for her character. I can't lie. I was not impressed. She's not that cool to me. Now, Wonder Woman, she's cool. She is so cool. I eat her up. Love her. Want to be her when I grow up. You feel what I mean? So probably Wonder Woman. Captain Marvel does not. She doesn't impress me. Okay. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear? I don't sing or dance. Like, everyone sings and they dance, but like, I might get by dancing better than I sing. If I'm being really real. I can't sing to save my life or yours. So, maybe dance to every single song I hear? Yeah, I could do a little jig. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Would you rather... Ugh. And would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? I'm always gonna say true love. Because I'm a girl. I don't know. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years? This is sad. Would I rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? Who wrote that? Who wrote that? you're a little, you know what I mean? Obviously, jail, I guess. That's a terrible question. I don't like that one. I guess jail. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your. Y'all are tripping. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush? First of all, why does it say would you rather have another 10 years as if they're gonna die or I'm gonna die? Are you saying I only have 10 years left with the love of my life? Wait, this question is weird. I only have 10 years left with the love of my life, or I guess I get to keep the love of my life and have a one. Word for word, would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush? If I choose the celebrity crush one night stand, do I get to keep my. Or maybe they're saying, like, depending on who you're with, like, they're not going to be cool with that. So, like, you could stay with who you're with for another 10 years, or you could drop them and be with your one night stand celebrity crush. Is that what they're saying? That's ridiculous. I don't have a boyfriend right now. If I had a boyfriend, would I trade him for a one night stand with Dylan O'Brien? Listen, he is so. I listen. But that's wrong. Morally, would I do that? No. I wouldn't do that. So if I had a boyfriend right now, but the thing is, do I want to be with him for 10 years? Do I want to be with him for 10 years? If he's not the love of, if I don't know for a fact deep down in my gut that he's the love of my life, then I might. If he's just my boyfriend, that's terrible. I don't know. Listen, Dylan O'Brien need that. He is so. This is a weird question. Okay, I'm gonna say that they're asking me if I would trade the love of my life for a one night stand with my celebrity crush, and no, I would not do that. I would not do that. So another 10 years. I guess because one of us is gonna die. So I guess another 10 years. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed? That's interesting. I'm gonna say overdressed. As long as I'm comfortable personally, hey, I look good and I'm comfortable. If I look like a bum and I was supposed to look good, that's really embarrassing. But if I was supposed to look like a bum and I look good, that might give pick me, but at least I look good and I feel good. You know what I'm overdressed. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone to know and have access to your internet history? You can listen. There's nothing in my internet history but baking tutorials, sewing tutorials. I don't know, outfit of the day. Like, have it all. There's nothing incriminating in my internet history personally. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather lose? Would you rather lose your sight or your memories? That's so freaking sad. I guess my memories, because I can make new memories, but if my sight is gone, I'm not getting that back. Like, you lose your sight, that's it. But losing my memories, that's really sad, but I feel like I can make new memories. So, I don't know. Would you rather have I think I've answered that before. Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power? Respect. Why do I always have, like, indigestion when I come on here? Two things you're always going to get from me. Burping and sniffing. I don't know. Those are my two favorite, like, bodily functions. I do those constantly. Sorry. TMI. I can't lie. That's it. Respect. I don't need to have all the power in the world. I don't care what you do, how you do it. Be careful, love each other, love yourself. I don't care. I don't want to have a hand on everything that you do. I don't care that much. You could not pay me to care that much about what other people are doing. Right? Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet for the rest of your life? Why for the rest of my life? Why are these hard? The internet for the rest of my life. That's not hard. The internet. Easy. The internet. Because you know what? Because you know why? I could have my TV. All I really need in this world, in this life, is my TV. Hey. Hey now. That's probably the realest thing I've ever said. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? Seems like I'd be able to actually... Wait. Probably Nutella. Probably Nutella. It's smooth. And there's sugar in it, but maple syrup is sticky. And like Nutella might be sticky because there's sugar in it, but it's not sticky like maple syrup. So Nutella. Would you rather labor under a hot sun or extreme cold? Extreme cold. I can't stand being hot. I can't lie. It would make working that much more irritating. You know what I mean? Yeah. Would you rather stay in during a snow day or build a fort? Build a fort? My foot's falling asleep. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store? Always forget the one thing that I need. If I'm buying... Alright. Why is my voice still gone? My voice is a little gone, guys. My voice is a little bit gone. The allergies have me toe up. And the sniffing's year round, I can't lie. When winter comes, I'm still gonna be sniffing. But the sore throat, that's allergies. So sorry for the rasp. I sound like a man. Yeah. My voice is not always so like gravelly, but anyway, I'm getting distracted today. What's that about? Oh my gosh, this is telling me that my computer is unresponsive. Leave me alone. I'd rather forget one thing. If I'm buying 10 things I don't need every time I go shopping, I'm gonna be broke. I don't want to be broke because I can't, like... Okay, they weren't lying. This really isn't... Whoa. That's disgusting. This wasn't lying. My computer's tripping. Okay. Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the night? That's a good question. During the night. Because that's kind of like how my life is now. You know what I just realized? I hope you guys can hear me on YouTube. My mic is covered by my robe. You're sitting on top of like blankets and robes. So I hope you can hear me. But, and how long is that? 13 minutes? My storage conked out on me the other day. Like twice. So I deleted everything. When I say everything, I'm talking like I deleted apps on my phone that came with my phone. Like I don't have them anymore because I had no storage. And I was like, how am I supposed to be a YouTuber when I have no storage on my phone? That is so cracked. So I deleted everything. I'm still trying to make sure that my videos don't exceed like 25 minutes though, because it also will help me with editing. My streams are going to be long, but my YouTube videos I think are going to be shorter because I can't manage the storage. I should just talk to you guys at this point because I'm really not answering questions anymore and my computer doesn't want me to. It's not listening to me. But yeah, I would rather not be able to go out during the night because I don't go out during the night now. I mean, is that sad? Anyway, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? Maid. I don't like cooking, but I'll cook. And I don't like cleaning, but I obviously have to clean. But if you could like clean my bathroom, I do not enjoy cleaning the bathroom. Cleaning like your shower and your tub is such torture. I hate. Okay. Stop. My voice cracked in my other video too. Like, do I talk like? I don't understand. I wish my voice was like the kind of like sexy gravelly or like gone, but but it's not. It just keeps cracking. Like there's no sex appeal. It's just cracking. What's that about? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'd rather have a personal maid because I hate cleaning my shower and my tub. It drives me mad. I don't hate cooking that much. I'll cook. It's no big. Would you rather be 11 feet tall? I keep thinking about how my voice cracked. It's crazy. You know, I have some gum in here. Maybe I need to chew some gum to like soften. Wait, do I not have it in here? Hang on. To like soften up my throat, because that's insane. Okay, if I knock my phone out of place, I'm gonna cry. I can't lie. But, it's so crazy. Yeah, personal maid. Okay. Would I rather be 11 feet tall or 9 feet tall? Well. Oh, 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall. I was like, what's the difference? I'm big. I'm big. But, 11 feet or 9 inches? 9 inches. 11 feet seems impossible. It's like, if you're 11 feet tall, it's like you almost can't go anywhere. Everything is too short for you. But if you're 9 inches tall, I don't know. 9 inches, that's cutesy. I could be like a fairy. 11 feet tall is kind of like, as giant status. I don't know what I would do if I were 11 feet tall. Huh? I've literally never seen that word before in my life. I don't even know how to say that. Timu, leave me alone! I haven't been on there because I have no money. This says, would you rather have Beyonce's talent or Jay-Z's business, I guess business, like, ability? Like, ability to run a good business? Talent. I'd rather have talent. Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office bomb? An extra. If I'm the lead in my own movie and it sucked, that's embarrassing. I can't lie. That's gross. I'm not reading that one. Would you rather communicate only in emoji or never be able to text at all ever again? Texting in emojis would be like texting in signals or like symbols or something, you know, like you'd have to decipher what I'm saying, and if you have to do all that, you might as well just call me. What are we texting for? I feel like I'd rather just never be able to text again. Would you rather be royalty 1,000 years ago or an average person today? Huh. 1,000 years ago? What were we doing 1,000 years ago? What was going on 1,000 years ago? Whatever it was, it couldn't have been good for me. You know what I mean? Couldn't have been good for me. If I were royalty, maybe that might change things, but me 1,000 years ago, probably nothing good. So maybe an average person now. Would you rather lounge by the pool or on the beach? I haven't been to the beach in so long. I don't know. I don't remember what the beach is like. I remember I went when I was like 8, maybe, and I liked it. But ooh, the beach. You know what I want to see so bad? I want to see baby turtles. I love turtles so much. I want to see baby turtles, and I want to see, I love animals. Like, I want to see the life around me, and I get more of that on the beach versus the pool. So the beach. By the way, I've never gone through questions so fast. I usually answer questions for like 10 minutes at a time. This is zooming by. Oh my gosh, this is almost 20 minutes long anyway. Would you... Guys, that's so not fair. Why is my voice, giving out? Would you rather wear the same socks for a month? Ew. Or the same underwear for a week? Socks. Socks. Would you rather work an overtime shift with your annoying boss or spend full day with your mother-in-law? I don't have a mother-in-law. I guess I have to skip that one. I don't know what it's like to have a mother-in-law. Would you rather cuddle a koala or pal around with a panda? Panda. They're so fluffy. Please, would you rather have a sing-off with Ariana Grande or a dance-off with Rihanna? Sing-off. That sounds more fun. Because I'm so bad at singing. It would just be like, that would be fun. That'd be funny. Would you rather always have BO and not know it, or always smell BO on everyone else? Interesting. I'd rather be able to smell it on everyone else. Please, that's an easy answer. I don't stink, y'all stink. It's not me, it's you. Yeah, I don't really care. I'd rather smell it on other people. Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies? Now get this, I love a good like cheesy Christmas movie, but Hallmark Christmas movies in particular. And when I say I like a cheesy Christmas movie, I like a family-oriented Christmas movie. But I can't stand, oh, it's a Christmas miracle. What we need is a Christmas miracle. Where's your magic? You've lost your magic. You've lost your sense of family togetherness. I hate that. What I mean when I say like a cringy or like cheesy Christmas movie, I'm talking about like a love story. I like a cheesy love story Christmas movie. But the second they say Christmas miracle, turns the TV off. I cannot do that. I cannot hear that not one more time. You know what movie I love though? It's called The Noel Diary. It's so funny. The first time I saw it, I thought it was just so cute and so precious. First like couple times I saw it. Then I was watching it one time with my sister and I was like, they're low-key tripping. Because the girl, she was engaged and she meets this guy, this famous writer, and she didn't know he was famous though, right? And he didn't tell her. So they're just kind of like hanging, palling around. But then she like goes out of town with him and like didn't tell her fiance that she was leaving town. First of all, girl, are you not gonna marry him? Do you not want to tell him where you are? Like, you don't like him, do you? Because she just disappeared, didn't tell him where she was going, didn't tell him that she was with some stranger, some guy. Gone for days, I'm talking. And then, you know, she sleeps with him. Sorry to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but she does sleep with him, spends the night with him, and then like leaves him, the guy that she slept with, a note saying like, oh, you know, like, I shouldn't have done this. This was nice, you know, you're a nice guy, but I gotta go back, I have a life. I said, girl, you've been tripping since the beginning. Why did you leave town and not tell your fiance for days and then slept with this man, and only after you slept with him you realized that you have a life and you shouldn't have done that? What's going on? I don't know what I was thinking when I saw it the first time, where I was just like, oh, this is so cute. But I was watching it with my sister and I was like, wait, they're kind of doing the most. And so she was cutting up, right? Because she has a fiance. The guy, though, he knew that she was engaged. So it's like, at one point he asked her, he was like, how does your fiance feel that you're, you know, with me? And she was like, well, I imagine he wouldn't like it if he knew, right? And I was like, boy, you should have been like, oh heck no, like, I'm not getting it, because you know, guys, they like to tussle when they figure out these kind of things, you know. He should have been like, hey, I don't know your man, I don't know how he is, maybe I should leave you alone and mind my business, you know. But he was just like, hey, she's really chill, like, I don't know, I guess I'll keep hanging out with her, and then sleeps with her, and then when she's gone, like, he's like, you know, I miss her, I want her, and like, listen, I was like, you guys, that movie's messy. I didn't realize it was messy. I was like, oh, this is so cutesy. And I watched it like a fourth time and I was like, wait. And maybe it's because the lead guy Yum. He looks so good. His name is Justin Hartley. Do you guys know who that is? He's older. I mean, like, old enough to be my dad. You feel what I mean? Yeah, so anyway, he looks good, and I think I was just distracted because he looks good. But they were both acting up so bad. But that's a good movie. When I say cheesy movies, I'm talking about like love stories. I don't believe they ever said Christmas Miracle in that movie, and I loved it. I've seen it so many times. So yeah, the way I didn't answer the question, watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies. I didn't even finish reading it. Or nothing but horror movies. Probably Hallmark Christmas movies. Some of them are, but nothing but horror movies. That sounds exhausting. I love a good scary movie, but like some of them, guys, let me tell you about this movie I watched one time. I'm gonna keep sniffing, my voice is gonna keep cracking, I'm sorry. I saw this movie like 2 or 3 years ago. I forgot what it was called, but it was about this family, right? Who moved into this new house, and turns out, I don't remember what it was called, but turns out there was this guy whose family used to live in that house, right? And the family moved away, and they assumed everyone else moved away too. The son had moved into the walls and was living in the walls of the house. It wasn't the boy. I know there's a movie like where this kid was like in the walls. It wasn't the boy. I saw that and that was scary too. But this was something else. And so the kid, he was like agoraphobic, which means like you're afraid to leave the house, right? So he had been living in the walls of that house by himself for a long time, like 10 years maybe. Because he was like a teenager when his family moved out, but he ended up being like 27, 28. So the girl, she's like, I'm not sure how old she is. She's like a teenager, young adult, whatever. Her and her family are living in this house, and she is the only one that seems to like notice that sometimes things are out of place or things have been like moved, and she just like, convinces herself that it's nothing because what could it be? Who could it be, right? Oh my gosh. This guy, this kid, not even like him when he's grown, but like there was this scene, right? She was changing. He crawled, so he's agoraphobic, right? He hasn't been outside in forever. His skin, he doesn't look human anymore, right? But also because he's been living in the walls, his body has like adapted to where he can like mush himself and like create these weird shapes so he can get where he needs to be, right? He done crawled out the top of her like closet and was watching her through like the crack of her closet door while she was changing, and she didn't see him. And then she walked out, continued her life. What was so creepy was that he was so fast, because like he can break dance out and in of a room whenever he needs to, right? And so one time he crawled out of like the vent behind their couch, and someone came and he had to hurry up and like go somewhere else before they saw him, and he couldn't move the couch back. And so the girl, she had just been in the living room and everything was fine. She walked out, the guy crawled out of the wall and then was like, oh shoot, she's coming back, right? So I think he went back in the wall, but he didn't have time to move the couch. And when she came back, she was like, the couch is out of place, like this is crazy. And she's thinking the place is like haunted, like they have a ghost or something. But she convinces herself it's nothing. One time, it's like midnight. She comes out of her room to get water or something. She's in the kitchen. She gets water out of the cabinet, right? Closes it, turns around, and she's like facing the microwave, and the microwave's reflective, right? And she sees him crawl out of the cabinet from the top to like standing behind her. Oh, gosh. That was so scary. So she's freaking out and she's screaming and stuff. And she's fighting him, and he's so strong, which is creepy. Like, why are you strong? Like, this is so creepy. Like, you should be weak and brittle and like short. He was tall as long story long, that movie was scary. And it had me scared because I was like, they didn't know that he was you don't know when people are in the walls, like you can't see them and you can't hear them if they're quiet. Listen, if someone wants to hide from you, they will hide. If someone wants to keep something from you, they will keep it from you. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be found, so he was doing all that he could to not be found, and they weren't catching on, and it was so creepy. That movie's so scary. I need to figure out what it's called, because honestly, You should watch it. If you're looking for something scary, watch that. It was terrifying. It had me looking over my shoulder for a long time. Because I was like, he was literally living in your walls. Like, you being above, I check the top of my closet periodically all the time now. Like, it's insane. So, yeah, if I had to watch movies like that all the time versus, like, a cheesy Christmas movie, no. I couldn't do it. It would have to be, like, you know what's funny, too? I'm not afraid. I'm more afraid of thrillers than I am of, like, ghosts and stuff like that and spirits. That's scary, but like I could go to bed. I could go straight to bed after watching a movie about spirits and like ghosts and stuff. You show me a thriller like that, a person after me, ooh, I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep. That's so scary. That's so scary. Okay. This is 30 minutes long. What do I do, guys? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut you short. And we'll see if I can add more to this. If I can't, like if my storage conks out, then I guess this is goodbye. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time. My outros are so lame. Like, I don't know if they're ever going to get any cooler than that. I can't lie. But I'm going to end this real quick. Okay. I started it again, just in case I'm able to catch it. And I honestly probably need to be looking back and forth. I've been trying to look back and forth this whole time, but if this shuts off, I probably won't notice. And I'll be thinking I have like all this footage for YouTube and then be like, you have 2 minutes to upload. It's crazy. So yeah, Christmas movies, because if I had to watch scary movies like that, because I'm bound to watch a really, really scary one at some point. Not one that's just like, oh, that was just okay, or that wasn't really scary. One of them's gonna be got me like shaking in my boots and I can't. Alright. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always 20 minutes early? 20 minutes early. Light work. Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house? A night. Just a night? Here's the thing. If I know the house is haunted, I'm talking like, you know, I'm not scared of anything. If I know the house is haunted, I mean, am I gonna see things? Like, am I gonna see? Here's the thing. I don't want to see anyone dead. That's scary. But if it's haunted, like, you know, doors keep opening and closing, things are creaking, lights are turning, you know. I knew it was haunted to be. I knew it was gonna be that way because I knew, but you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get jump scared constantly, that's different. But if it's like, you know, the floors are creaking and stuff like that, I don't know. Cause I'm just saying, like, a week in the forest, I don't want to do that. I can't lie, I don't want to do that. A week in the forest? What am I supposed to do? Nah, it's gotta be a night. A night in a haunted house. I think I could do that. Don't hold me to that. Would I rather find a rat in my kitchen or a roach in my bed? Why does it have to be in my bed? You said like a rat in my kitchen or a roach in my kitchen? A roach. Roaches are gross, but if it's like an outside roaches are massive. But if it's an outside roach, then I'm like, okay, I know it like got in somehow, right? Same with like a fat, like a big rat versus like a little rat. A little rat means like a baby. And that means you have rats, you know what I'm saying? Or you have roaches. But if it's a huge roach in my bed, scary. But I'm just really not trying to get a rat out of my house. Rats are so scary. If I had a rat in my kitchen, if I had a roach in my kitchen, first of all, I've had an outside roach like come in from the garage and be scary. But one thing about me, I'm not really afraid of bugs. Like a spider, I'm gonna let a spider be. An outside roach, it came from outside. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sometimes I kill them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I let them be and they disappear, they die. I don't know. Is that gross? I don't always kill bugs unless I'm like, I can't stand to look at that. Centipedes? Anything that inches or like, I need you to die and get out of my house now. I freaking hate. Okay, I'm upset. My voice is gone. I hate caterpillars so much. Caterpillars and worms and centipedes. The big three. If you're in my house, you have to die. You have to die. That is your destiny. Once you set foot in my house, you're dead. You're so dead. So if there's a roach in my bed and it came from outside, and I can tell it came from outside, I might just sleep somewhere else. I get, but a rat in my kitchen, there's no way to get around that. Rats don't just disappear, you know? They don't just die, and if it does die, it's gonna smell. Yeah, roach. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button? How many times can I answer that one? I've answered that already. Pause though. I'd rather pause. Would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full gas tank? Gas tank. I don't even drive for real. I don't even drive. But from what I hear people say about having to buy gas and stuff like that, wait, what the heck? That's so stupid. A gas tank, that costs money. Charging your phone doesn't directly, right? It causes it, like, you know, it takes electricity and all that, but that doesn't directly, like, cost you any money. Filling my gas tank it's expensive. So yeah, gas tank. Come on. Let's put a little thought into that answer. If you said phone, run that back. Answer that again. Would you rather lose... Ew. That's gross. And morbid. Listen to this. I don't know if I'm going to answer this one. This one's freaky. Should I read that? That's gross. Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day off your life every time you kiss someone? What? Anyway, who came up with that? Some of you guys are a little tortured. That's weird. Would you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box? What? A litter box. Is peeing in a litter box gonna do something to me that I don't know about? I don't have pets, guys. If you have pets and they have litter boxes, is that bad? Like, would you not want to pee in a litter box? What I'm really not about to do is drink from a toilet. So you could have put any other answer in front of me and I would have chose that. Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year, or take 3 years off the end of your life? Why are you guys weird? I'm not answering that. Would you rather never eat watermelon ever again, or be forced to eat watermelon with every meal? I'm allergic to watermelon, so never eat it again. Is that like a cheat? I don't know. I mean, that's what you asked me. I can't eat watermelon, so I don't really care. So never eat it again. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat? Ooh. Ow. Every time I turn a page? Okay, every time I turn a page, because worst case scenario, I have someone turn the page for me. People can't eat for me, but if I need to turn a page, I'll be like, hey, can you turn the page, please? Like, please. I have a tendency to, like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Would you rather oversleep every day for a week, or not get any sleep at all for 4 days? Oversleep every day for a week. If I don't get sleep for 4 days, it's going to be really hard to fix. I feel like not sleeping for 4 days is going to cause me to oversleep for a week. You know what I'm saying? I might as well start there. Would you rather die? What the heck? Why do you guys want to know about my death? The end of my life so bad. You're still rolling. I appreciate that. I'm not answering that. No more death questions, please. Huh. Whoa, what? What does that say? Would you rather sip gin? What is gin? I know it's an alcoholic drink, but what is gin? I know more about tequila than I do gin. Anyway, would you rather sip gin with Ryan Reynolds or shoot tequila with Dwayne The Rock Johnson? I love The Rock. I grew up watching him and I love him. He did a movie called The Game Plan that I am obsessed with. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. So if I could spend the day with him or spend an evening drinking tequila, I'm gonna do that. I don't even know what gin. I don't know what gin is. Is it? Who knows? Anyway, would you rather get trapped in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight? Water balloon fight. Easy. That's so easy. Ew. Water is cool. Imagine getting splattered with food. Who's gonna choose food over water? Some of these questions I feel like, oh, no brainer, like duh. But it's like someone out there is gonna choose the other one. Why would you choose that? If you're watching this, or you're watching this, and you would rather get hit with food than water, why? Why would you do that? Would you rather walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse? Ooh. Walk in heels. Walk in heels. It sounds really, really uncomfortable, but driving in reverse sounds like it would give me a migraine. Like I would just be... And also, if I'm walking in heels, that only affects me. If I'm driving in reverse, I could be putting everyone in danger, and that's not cool. Would you rather spend a year at... What the heck? What is this? A year at war or a year in prison? That's so tragic and morbid. I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh! The death questions? Oh my gosh! What is wrong with you guys? Guys, get off Pinterest. Be somewhere where you know what I'm saying? Where you wouldn't run a question like that. Where you wouldn't feel obligated to ask someone that. Meditate, pray, whatever you need to do. Would you rather have a child? Okay, this one's not technically morbid, but it is a little creepy. I'm not answering that one. Can't lie. Someone's coming. Guys, I talk so loud. There's no way for me to like not disrupt other people. But aside from close my door, and I thought someone was gonna open my door just now. Listen, I have to pee so bad. Where was I? That one's freaking weird. I'm not answering that one. Would you rather take amazing selfies but look terrible in all other photos? Okay. Or be photogenic everywhere but in your own selfies? Why do I have to look terrible in all other photos? Can I just like not look my best? I have to look terrible? I started itching. My phone's really holding up. Okay. Deleting the App Store? Good move, right? Good move. I feel like I really... That's a really good question. Because it's like, if I look good in pictures with other people, then it's like I do really look good in person. But if I only look good in pictures I take of myself, it's like, oh, she edited that, because I know for a fact in every other picture she looks horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go good in every other photo, because if I'm only good in mine, do I exist even? This is funny. No, this one's funny. Would you rather be gassy on a first date or your wedding night? That's really funny. First date, because I don't have to see him again. That's embarrassing, and maybe I wouldn't see him again. But if we're married, I'm gonna see you all the time, so. Who? I know Danny DeVito. Who's Danny Trejo? Would you rather Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo play you in a movie? Danny DeVito. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you? Hear any conversation that's about me. I say all the time, like, I wouldn't want to, like, know something that I'm not supposed to know. But if you're talking about me, it's about me. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know that. Can't lie. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday? What? You guys have a lot of free time. I could have never come up with a question like that. I guess that's a compliment. I could have never. You're more creative than I am. I would have never come to this conclusion. All over my body? Why are these both so disfiguring? Like, I guess skin color to my emotions, I guess. Yeah. Would you rather hunt and... Oh, period. Would you rather hunt and butcher your own meat or never eat meat ever again? I don't eat meat. I am, in fact, a vegetarian, so that would be okay with me. Would you rather lose all your friends but keep your BFF or lose your BFF but keep the rest of your buds? Lose all my other friends and keep my BFF. What kind of question is that? If you chose keep all your friends and lose your BFF, do you even like your BFF? Are you guys cool even? Would you rather have people spread a terrible lie about you or have people spread terrible but true tales about you? Terrible and true or terrible lie? Terrible lie. If it's terrible and it's true, then people really know my business for real. You know what I'm saying? But if you're spreading terrible lies, you'd be like, that's not true. Straight up, that's not true. You could believe it or not, but if you believe it, I don't care because it's not true. And I know that. I don't really care if people think something about me that isn't real. Who is it? I'm busy. I will be at 6. Love you. My baby sister, everyone. But, yeah, a terrible lie, not a terrible truth. I don't like this one. Weird. Would you rather be the absolute best at something that no one takes seriously or be average at something well respected? Those both seem like the same thing. If I'm really good, like spectacular at this thing, but it's like, what even is that? And nobody cares. That's the same as nobody caring. Right? Guys, am I a genius? That's the same as if nobody cares, nobody cares. So, I guess it would just be up to me. Would I rather feel like I'm fantastic at something that only I care about? Or would I rather be average at something and have people recognize that I'm okay at this really respected thing? That's kind of cool, you know? Or average, they wouldn't even think it's cool. It's average. It's like, oh, everyone can do that. I'd rather be spectacular at something no one cares about. Because if I care, then who cares? If I think it's cool, then it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather have unlimited battery life on all your devices or have free Wi-Fi wherever you go? Unlimited battery life. Yeah. Would you rather have... What? Skip. Skip. You guys are weird. You guys are a little bit weird. I'm not reading those. Those are... I can't. Would you... Oh, no. No. Would you rather have to wear every shirt inside out or every pair of pants backwards? Every shirt inside out. Some shirts you can't tell are inside out, and some shirts you can tell are inside out, but it doesn't look bad. If my pants aren't backwards, you're gonna know. I don't need that, to be honest. Ooh, cutesy. See, why can't they all be cute? Some of them are weird, and I'm just not on that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather live in a treehouse or in a cave? A treehouse. I've always wanted a treehouse, which is funny because I really am very allergic to trees. But if I had a treehouse, I'd be up there. I can't lie, I'd be up there. I want a treehouse so bad. Every kid should have a treehouse. They should. Every kid should have a treehouse. Would you rather win $25,000 or your best friend win $100,000? I think I'd rather win $25,000. My best friend, she fine. She good. She is so good. I'm broke. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take that 25. I can't lie. Can't lie. Would you rather be in history books or what is this? Oh, would you rather be in history books for something terrible or be forgotten completely after you die? I mean, this isn't like, I mean, obviously I'd rather be forgotten. I'm not saying that I would want to go down in history for something terrible. It's just like, if I'm completely forgotten after I die, I don't know why people care about that so much. To get real with you for a second, it's not like you would know that people remember you. You'd be dead. Now who's being morbid? I'm being a little bit morbid. When you're, I mean, people are like, oh, what about my legacy? I don't know. Be completely forgotten after you die? Is that sad? Here's how I think of it. If I'm dead, everyone who knew me is also dead. That's morbid. But you know what I'm saying? Anyone I might care to remember me already died. Does that make sense? So it's like, if you die first, you're not here to remember me anyway, and then once I die, we're all dead, and whoever's still there doesn't know me, but that's okay, because everyone who knew me is also dead along with me. I don't know. My fault. That's a little bit sad. Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you please? Travel the world for free for a year. Duh. Would you rather... they wrote that kind of weird. It says, would you rather to only be able to... Oh, storage is full. That's it for YouTube, I guess. This says to only be able to talk... Oh, you... Okay, got you. That's the wrong but you're to only be able to talk to your dog, or for your dog to be able to talk to only you, and everyone thinks you're nuts. I can only talk to my dog, or my dog can talk to me, and everyone thinks I'm crazy because my dog talks to me. Why would everyone think I'm crazy if my dog's talking to me? I don't have to talk back to him, not out loud, anyway. I know my storage is full. I know. If I can only talk to my dog, though, people are going to think I'm nuts. People are going to think I'm nuts anyway. I think I'm going to have to say only my dog can talk to me. And people think I'm crazy because maybe here and there they hear me talking to my dog. But that's not even that creepy. People talk to their dogs all the time. I'm not that weird, right? Whoa. Oh, wow, that's a sad question. Would you rather have a mullet for a year or be bald with no wigs for 6 months? I might have to rock that mullet. I need hair on my head, guys. I can't lie. My head would be cold. I could wear a hat. I'm literally like, my head would be cold if I were bald. I'm gonna go bald. I can wear a hat. If I can wear a hat, I'm cool. Would you rather go back to the past and meet your loved ones who passed away, or go to the future to meet your children or grandchildren to be? I answered that one time and I was like, grandchildren, but only as babies. Only as babies. I wouldn't want to know them as people. I feel like that's too much info. But I wouldn't mind seeing them like, hey, you're my grandkid. That's kind of cool. Guys, I have to pee. And my storage is full. How long have I been live for? It tells me somewhere around here. 55 minutes. Should I stretch it to an hour? Let's try and get it to an hour. I'll answer a couple more questions real quick. Real quick, like. Whoa. Okay, would you rather stay the age you are physically forever, or stay the way you are now financially forever? I gotta go physically. I mean, yeah. That could be 50 and look like this. Cool. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or robot apocalypse? Ooh. I was gonna say robot, because robots won't try and eat me, but they may try to, like, turn all of my appliances against me, right? What if my TV hated me? Does that make sense? Wait, not too much. If it's a robot apocalypse, they usually take over all, like, don't they try to take over all electronical things? So, like, if you had a phone, obviously your phone would, right? But, like, your computer and your iPad, your, I don't know, would they take my TV? Guys, be real. Are they gonna take my TV? Because if so, then maybe zombies. If they're gonna take my TV, I might actually side with the zombies. Robot apocalypse. I guess I have to go robots, because, like, zombies, it's like a disease, and it's like, if there are robots, there will probably also be people, but if there are zombies, it's like people are running out and zombies are taking over. Like, I don't know. Do I know anything about robots? No. But maybe robot apocalypse, because I've seen The Walking Dead, and it looks tragic. Would you rather be alone? Okay. Would you rather be alone all your life or surrounded by really annoying people? Really annoying people. Really annoying people, because they're annoying, but at least they're people. If I were by myself, I might go crazy. I just might go crazy. I don't want to go crazy. What the heck? Would you rather give up your cell phone for a month or bathing for a month? My cell phone. I've answered that a few times on here. You guys know about that. Would you rather spend a day cleaning your worst enemy's house or have your crush spend the day cleaning your house? My crush cleaning my house. I'm not gross, guys. My room, I would show you right now. Can I show you right now? Can I show you? My room is clean. My room's always clean. My bed is made. There are no clothes on the floor. My room is always clean. So if my crush came over and was like, hey, can I clean your room or something? I'd be like, you could vacuum. I have hardwood floors. You could sweep, you could mop, you could dust, but there's no, like, embarrassing accumulated mess for him to clean up. So clean my house, because boys are gross. And well, it said my enemy's house, not my crush's house. If I had to clean my crush's house, I might be a little bit scared. I don't know. It's like boys do things that it's like they don't realize that's kind of messy. That's kind of, dirty. I don't know. It's like they don't know that some things they do are gross. Like, that's kind of nasty, right? But they didn't say my crush. They said my worst enemy. I don't have any enemies. I don't have anybody that I hate. Someone I don't like. Okay, even though I don't hate you, if I don't like you, would I want to be cleaning your house? No. So my crush, he could come clean my house. I don't care. My house is pretty clean. Would you rather spend a year entirely alone or a year without a home? Without a home, I guess I could live with someone else. Does it mean, is it saying like I could not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm without a home, I am without the means of having a home, so I can't live with anyone else either? Is that what they're saying? Or does it mean that I would be homeless and I'd have to figure something out? Because I would figure something out. Or spend a year entirely alone. That's so sad. Entirely alone, does that mean like on some Damon and Bonnie world, what did they call that? Let me know, what did they call that world when they were by themselves? Like that, and then like I'm Bonnie and Damon's not even here, and you know what I'm saying, alone like that. Or I don't live with anyone, all of my friends are busy, my family's busy, but if I walk outside there are people there, but like I don't have like any connections like that. Because if it's like that, I might be able to spend a year alone. But if it's like without a home, but I could figure it out and live with someone else, and I just don't have my own personal home, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say a year without a home, because it's not my home, it's their home. But I currently live here. I'm gonna do that. I feel like sometimes I'm cheating. Like sometimes I cheat on these questions, but you have to be specific. What if someone thinks like I do? I don't know. I be like loopholing my way out of some of these questions. I can't lie. Time's up, guys, and time's up here, and I gotta pee. You know what I'm saying? So time is truly up. Thanks for watching again. Follow me on YouTube. Do you know what I just realized? I don't think I ever told you guys my YouTube, and I don't know if it's in my bio or what, or whatever you call it on Twitch. But my YouTube's Kayla Maya, just like this is. So come find me, come watch. The thing is, if you start here, you saw everything that I'm going to post on YouTube. I think that's why I didn't tell you. If you start on YouTube, then you're not getting the raw, uncut version. But if you start here, there's really no point in going to YouTube because it's the same thing without some of this. So, yeah, thanks for coming. Just like how on YouTube, that outro was extremely lame, I don't think my goodbyes on here are going to be any cooler than that. So, yeah, I don't know. But thanks for coming, I guess, for the 5th time, and I'll see you next time. The way I didn't even click the button. Bye. Oh my gosh! Yo. Why is my computer trying to make me look so stupid? Bye.